Hi everyone, it's Miss Greenwood, and today we're going to talk about carbon copying. So, if you spend a lot of time drawing an image and you need to draw it again, sometimes you could just trace it, but there are times that's not possible. Maybe the paper you're using is too thick to see through, or there's a bunch of reasons why that might not work. So, what you could do is carbon copy. So, what you'll need is the image you want to duplicate, you'll need a pencil, and you'll need a scratch piece of paper that is roughly the same size as the image you want to trace, and then your final paper you want to put the image on. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick in the following video. Make sure you have everything you need ready and we'll get started. The first thing we're going to do is take that scratch piece of paper and we are going to scribble all over one side of it. So this doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to get a decent amount of graphite all over this paper. And notice I'm using the side of my pencil. If I were to use the pointy end, like the sharp end, you would just get really skinny lines. So use the side of your pencil so it goes a little quicker. And just make sure you don't have any big gaps with no graphite on it. Here's the part where it can get a little bit confusing. So I'm going to take my final paper and the image I want to copy, and I'm going to take that scratch piece of paper, flip it over so the scratch side is down, and put it underneath the piece of paper I want to copy. So the graphite should be touching your final piece of paper. Place these where you want to trace the image and start tracing with medium pressure. You don't need to press too hard. Make sure your papers don't wiggle around, so press down with the hand you're not using to draw. Carefully remove your papers, and you should see a traced image underneath on your final paper. These lines might be pretty light, but that should be a good thing. If you want them darker, feel free to trace over them again. And now we're going to trace the other side. You should be able to see your image when you flip it over from tracing, but if not, you can use a Sharpie and go over your image so it will show through the backside of your paper. We're going to take that scribbly paper and put it underneath, again with the scribbly side touching your final piece of paper. Line those up exactly how you want them and start tracing again with medium pressure. And it's that easy. You can do this as many times as you need to. If you notice your lines aren't showing up very well when you remove your final paper, just give that scratch paper another coat of graphite.